Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for Memory Planning Monday. This is my Project Life process video for week number 31 in my 9x12 scrapbook.com album. Let's go, let's go. Hey friends, thanks for joining me today. I'm so excited to document week 31 in our project album, and by our I mean my family. I think it's really funny that I'm deciding to go through these wood veneer embellishments. They're a mixture of Ali Edwards and some Studio Calico ones, but I don't end up using wood. I just have lofty goals at the beginning of my videos, and I just try to pick all the embellishments, but then I don't end up using them all, so it's fine. I thought I was going to use these transparent circles. I end up deciding to use chipboard and some of these die cuts that came in the August Stop the Blur kit. A lot of these items are a mixture of Ali Edwards and Paper Person Shop. I am using July. Is it July? No. Yes, it's July's subscription kit from Paper Person Shop and some of the mini camping items. That was a separate kit. I think it was called like a mini camping kit or something like that. And I just felt like adding some texture this week, so I am using double tiny attacher staples to adhere chipboard or die cuts to the photos. And this is when we are in the middle of camping, or I should say glamping. As you can see there at Barton Lake, Indiana, and I'm using my favorite new alphas from Ali Edwards and stamping week, and then I'm going to use, oh goodness, yeah, these are numbers from an older Heidi Swap stamp set, and I stamp 31, and that green star card is the back of a Studio Calico card, and then I just trimmed down this Nope Not Good card from Ali Edwards, the Good Story Kit, and I do my journaling on that. But instead of it being journaling, I actually make a whole lot of bullet points using my Zig Clean color dot marker, so I'm just journaling like 1 or 2 word phrases to sum up the week. So I put mono, conjunctivitis, perimenopause, and then some good things: Jellystone, cousin time, sunshine. I also wrote PTSD, missing family, because we were actually missing Matt's youngest brother, his wife, their daughter, and they're also expecting. And then I also wrote cabin upgrade, because that's another thing that we got that was a good thing. So those are all just some really short bullet points for the week. And then I wanted to add something to this little 3x4 card, even though it's actually probably one of my favorites. Green is my favorite color, and I also I don't want to over embellish it, but I just can't seem to help it. Every time I end up over embellishing. That's just the way I do things, I guess. I'm not good at balancing white space. I'm not a white space person. It seems that I figured that out when I was, started my planning journey, and it's clearly translated over to scrappy projects. I just don't do well with white space. I like to have a lot to look at. No, that's not everyone's style. So I did stamp Let's Get Lost, but I ended up putting it on a label because it was kind of crooked, and I actually liked the look of the stamped sentiment on the label, which I'm going to discover in a minute here. Last year when we went camping, my husband and I got all the girls matching pajamas, and this year we wanted to include Justin, who is the only boy cousin. And so we figured we could find some Grogu themed pajamas, and we were in luck. So we purchased matching jams for all the cousins who were there. And so see, now I'm going to stamp Let's Get Lost, or I stamped a perfect group photo on that one label, and I was like, ooh, that's cute. Let me fix the one over here. And I just added a couple little puffy stickers from Paper Person. That's also coordinate with the mini camping kit. And yeah, I don't normally stamp on labels, but I just wanted to switch it up this week. I was inspired by Jenny Garcia. She does that all the time, and I just love the way it looks. So here I go, adding my washi. Super cute. And this is a picture of Nora mini golfing, which we did a couple days in a row there. And then the cousins are all snuggled up after roasting s'mores and having dinner, and they're watching Turning Red. So I just kind of made a few bullet points on that label, and added this super cute heart. These hearts are from Ali Edwards, and the colors were perfect for this week. So yeah, I really like those. They're really, really cute. And then I'm going to embellish this photo, which is Nora in the arcade, and then her and her younger cousin Renee in the pool. So again, going to stamp on, I don't know what I was thinking. I stamped on the photo and I didn't like it, what I did on my summer vacation. So now I'm like, all right, I need to put that on a label. So there we go. And cover it up because, you know, got to. And I'm going to use one of the die cuts from the August Stories by the Month kit. It says this feels so good, but I got some black ink on the this, so I end up covering it up with a puffy sticker. And I think it's fine. It just says feels so good, which it does. Jumping in the heated pool, right? It's like one of those pools that's like where it's warm, and then when you get out, you're like, ooh, it's cold outside, even though it's not, but it just, you get so used to the temperature of the water, kind of like a bath. And then embellishing the top label, adding the date there. It was a really, really packed 5 days, you know, and on the way back from this trip, we stopped at Cedar Point and went to that theme park, stayed overnight, and drove home the following Friday, which I'll get to on the right side of this spread. But I am going to do a separate album documenting our vacation so that I can tell more of the stories that I want to tell. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That'll probably be something I add to my Try It Tuesday series, but we'll see. Oh, so this was fun. I decided I wanted to add this little stamp, but I wanted it to stand out on the photo. So I stamped it on a Studio Calico Color Theory card because it's really thick, and then I colored it in with some of my new Karen Pro brush markers, and I love the way it turned out. And these were actually really fun to color with. I don't know if it was like the markers or the cardstock itself, but it was really smooth, went on like super juicy. And it was actually fun to color this little stamp in. I don't normally do that, so I felt like this was a new technique I tried that I really loved. So I'm going to do that later on in one of the other photos, but then I'm going to add that again using my tiny attacher and some tape, and embellishing the photo of Nora and I in the pool there, and then my husband and I at dinner, because the last night we were there, it was Wednesday, and it was just a chill day. We swam a lot, we hung out a lot around the campfire, ate lunch together, and then everyone like kind of got ready, took showers and stuff, and we went to this restaurant about 15 minutes away that had a gluten-free option for Nora. Although, unfortunately, the pasta was very, very al dente, so she didn't love it. But, you know, we at least got to all go out to dinner, and then Matt, Nora, and I got ice cream at this super cute place called The Social, which there's a couple photos of. And so now I'm moving over to the right side, and this is a picture. This was also Wednesday. I wasn't there for this photo. I didn't even know it took place because I was reading by the pool by myself, which was fantastic because my husband was really sick during this visit. He had all of the symptoms of mono, so he was coughing a lot and had no energy, so I was doing a lot of the parenting. But for the last day, I got to lay by the pool for a couple of hours, read a book, and just be by myself. And then, so this is Nora with her cousins. They went out on a golf cart ride, and I added that chipboard piece from Ali Edwards and stamped right on top of it, love it here. Do a little bit of journaling about the month and how July was really tough, so I'm hoping that this is the start of a better month for all of us. Love these little cards from Paper Person. So this is a flip out page protector, which is from scrapbook.com. I love it for telling more stories and having more photos added. And as you can see, a lot of these photos are doubled up. I did it in my Diptyque app. I think it's like $5 or something for the app, but it's been awesome. So I'm stamping on this picture of Nora. This is an Ali Edwards stamp set I got when they had a 50% off sale. And it says just lovely Nora's aunt got all the cousins these really cool like tubes that have like lights in them and they blink, and so they had this like kind of, we let them stay up really late. It was last night, and they just played with the lights and lit up sparklers and roasted s'mores and did Jiffy Pop, and went on a late night golf cart ride. So I'm just journaling about all of that. And then I'm going to use the same little stamp from Ellie Edwards to stamp little details on the blank space on that note card, which is also an Ellie Edwards card. You can see it coordinates with the chipboard that I used over on the left. And then I'm going to use this other chipboard, and I peel back as many layers as I can in order to thin it out a little bit. And I adhere it to the bottom of this picture of Nora and Matt at the ice cream place. And it says, "This feels so good." I trim off the bottom, maybe a little bit too much, but that's okay. It still turned out pretty good, I think. And then I did some journaling about just the week. Very, very simple things like roasting s'mores, swimming in water slides, ice cream, cold treats, hiking, riding on a golf cart, amusement park rides, playgrounds. So that's a card from Paper Person. And then the picture of Nora and I together at the ice cream place as well. I use that circle. It's from an older kit. I don't remember which one, but it says "Escape the Ordinary," which we totally did. It was kind of funny because it was just the three of us. So we escaped the group. We left the pack and went out on our own and got ice cream. And then I'm going to do some journaling on the right about this photo, which is to the right of it, of Nora and her friends at one of her best friend's birthday parties, and how it was a totally last minute thing because we weren't planning to go. But one of my best friends, Erica, thought that I said we would go, so we didn't want to disappoint. So we did show up just for a little while, and that's what I'm journaling about. I lied. I am not journaling about the party. I am journaling about going to dinner. I will journal, though, about the birthday party on the photo of the birthday party. So, my bad. But that's basically what I was journaling about, and that's what happened. And then on the XO, this card was perfect because even though it was for the XO story kit, it's perfect for the photo of Nora and her new kitten that we got. So we literally came back from being in Cedar Point, and on Saturday, we came back on Friday. On Saturday, we went and picked up this kitten, and I'm journaling about how the original plan for the kitten that we thought we were going to get fell through, but luckily this woman who has a little rescue business called Operation Snip had a bunch of new kittens. So we actually got to pick from like 6 different ones. And Nora settled on Smokey, and it's funny because we kind of have named him Smokey Gandalf the Grey Sparkafat II, which is hilarious. Nora wanted to name him Smokey. My husband and I want to call him Gandalf, but Matt also had a kitten that his younger brother's named Sparkafat, I guess, that looked like Smokey when they were little, like really little. And I'm like, what the heck kind of name is that, Sparkafat? Like, and he's like, I don't know, the name that like 5-year-old boys come up with. And I'm like, okay. So jokingly, my husband will see Smokey and be like, hey, Sparkafat II. So now Smokey's very long-winded name is Smokey Gandalf the Grey Sparkafat II, and I apologize for all the background noise. It is totally Smokey being a psychopath and playing with literally anything he can get his little crazy paws on. So apologize for the background noise. Sharing a craft room with a kitten is interesting. And then I'm going to journal about our trip to Cedar Point, which was super fun, and how Nora is obsessed with roller coasters and loved this Millennium Force ride, which is like one of the fastest, I guess it's in one of the 10 fastest roller coasters in the world. It goes up to like 93 miles an hour, and it has some crazy like 300-foot drop at the beginning, and she loved it. And she was kind of bummed she couldn't go on a couple of the coasters. There were only 2 she wasn't tall enough for, because she's freakishly tall. So yeah, we got there around like noon, and we stayed until they closed at 10 o'clock at night, which was insane. It was a really hot, bright, sunny day, but we had so much fun. And she just like wanted to keep going on roller coasters and was sad that like we had to leave. I was like, lady, it's 10 o'clock at night. You need to go to bed. So I did stamp favorite ride on that label and the say yes embellishment is the chipboard from Ali Edwards. Then I stamped this roller coaster doing the same technique that I did with the stamp on the left side that I colored in, and I just colored this in just a little bit. This was the Wild Mouse, and the ride was paused, shut down for like 40 minutes while we waited in line, but it gave us a nice break. We kind of just sat and waited for them to reopen the ride and test it and make sure it was good. So it was, I thought I was gonna puke. It was like a ride that was like a coaster, but it also spun in circles, and yeah, Nora loved it, of course. The dizzier the better. It was a really full week, so hence the need for this flip out page protector. So I'm gonna stamp Just Couldn't Love Anything More. All these stamps are either Paper Person or Ali Edwards, I'm pretty sure. I love Paper Person stamps. The quality is amazing. So very happy with the stamps. The customer service, not so much, but that's a story for another day. So yep, that's a picture of Nora picking out all the things for her new kitten that she was about to get, and the first picture of her holding him, and then him looking just so cute on the guest bed. And I'm going to embellish it with a chipboard that says August Adventure, and that's basically it. So I am going to end the video here with the voiceover, and then I will do some silent close-ups as always. So thank you so much, friends, for hanging out with me and watching this video and listening to my stories. And yeah, it's been a month. It's been a month. So I'm glad that it's August and we're finally in a new month. If you do like this video and content like it, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and make sure that you are subscribed and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my content. And I will see you in the next video, friends. Take care of yourselves and remember that you are enough. See ya. Bye.